Hi everyone, this is Professor Freed. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of our eClass website. You found the Watch Me First video. Congrats, good first step. After that, you're done watching this video. You can go ahead. I encourage you to watch the self-intro videos that I recorded and that our TA Chris recorded, just so you can see what we look like, hear our voice. And after that, go ahead, read through the syllabus carefully, please. There's the sample evaluative material. Here is a Q&A section. When you have any actual question about the course, whether it's course content or the course materials, how to do something with the quizzes or what's required, go ahead and post your questions there in public so everyone can read the same answers, and that should save everyone a little bit of effort. If you do have something really that you need to keep private to ask us about your participation in the class, go ahead and email our TA Chris at shuhan2@ualberta.ca. There are, after that, academic integrity resources. If you're not sure what counts as plagiarism, what counts as cheating, please go through, check out some of those. In this class, just like every class in the U of A, you are responsible for adhering to the code of student conduct, whether you know what's in it or not. So you might as well know what's in it. I encourage you to go and read through those resources. After you're done with that, this introduction tab is the equivalent of showing up to class the first week, getting a quick rundown from the prof on what the class is. Here you have learning objectives and week overview. Then there's a course introduction video where I say just a tiny bit about what Taoism is, and then give you an introduction to how the class works. There's then a quiz about that video. Then to simulate an in-class activity, there's a quiz on the syllabus. So you actually have to study the syllabus first before you take this quiz. Please, please, please do this week 1 lesson and quiz before the add drop deadline. There are some weird things about taking an online asynchronous class, and there are some unusual policies for this class. I don't want you to be surprised. I want you to really know what you're getting into before you decide to stay in the class. So please do this all before the add drop deadline. After that, the first half of the class is under this early Taoist text tab. We have weeks 2 through 6. Every week there's learning objectives, a weekly overview, a reading assignment, a video lecture in PowerPoint format about the reading assignment, then a quiz, and then a simulated in-class exercise. I encourage you to do those in order, weeks 2 through 6. Then there's a midterm. The second half of the class comes after the midterm, weeks 8 through 13, all the same format. Learning objectives and week overview, just to tell you what it's about, a reading assignment, a lecture on the reading, a quiz, and then a simulated in-class activity. Note that all of the quizzes, all of the activities, the midterm, the final, everything stays open until December 13th at 11:59. If you really want to wait until December 12th to start doing the class, you have the freedom to do that, but I do not recommend it. If you want, you could do everything this first week of the semester, but I don't recommend that either. This is some time-consuming stuff to read all of this material, watch all these lecture videos, study adequately for the quizzes and the exams. So I recommend that you pace yourself, move through the course roughly at the same pace you would move through an in-person class, doing 1 week's worth of material 1 week at a time. But ultimately, this is all up to you. As long as you know what you're doing, you have the freedom to set your time as you think best. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoy the rest of the class.